Hi, my name is Nikki Niven and I want to tell you about my experience I've had with Simply Minerals. It's not scripted, it's not rehearsed, it's spoken from the heart. About a year ago I was contacted by a trusted friend and colleague of mine who asked me if I wanted to try Simply Minerals. I said I'd give it a go. Effectively, he had explained to me that there were lots of health benefits for many people. So I thought, well, okay, I'll try it. Now, in all honesty, I never thought for a second that it was going to have any massive health benefits for me. I thought maybe I would see some kind of increased energy or perhaps a general sense of well-being, but effectively I wasn't expecting anything drastic to happen. Indeed, had you asked me, previous to taking these minerals, if I was a healthy person, I would probably have said yes. The fact is, I've suffered from asthma my entire life. I've been on sporadically steroids throughout my teenage years into adulthood. I have been on inhalers and been in hospital and basically just become so used to the fact that was my way of life that I kind of accepted that it was part of me. I never thought for one single second that these minerals would help my asthma. So I started taking the minerals, just popping them into a glass of water and drinking kind of one a day. And as time progressed, I suddenly noticed that I wasn't using my inhaler as much as I was before. And all of a sudden, whenever my 3-year-old daughter brought an infection into the house, this would have previously resulted in the infection going to my chest, making me very wheezy, finding it difficult to breathe, resulting in me going to the doctor, being on steroids, losing time off work and so on and so forth. What I was finding all of a sudden was the infections which were coming into the house were affecting me nasally, making me sniffy, but they weren't going anywhere. And this is the first time I'd ever experienced this in my life. Now, in all honesty, when this happened, I actually couldn't believe that it correlated to the taking of these minerals. So I stopped taking them after a period of time to test my theory to see if this worked. And lo and behold, the next time a sniffle was brought into the house, there I was again, back at the doctor, taking inhalers, taking them excessively, back on steroids, back on amoxil, which is an antibiotic. So I thought, this is really bizarre. I went back onto the minerals and sure as fate, it all started to go away again. I've taken the minerals ever since. And yes, I continue to get sniffles, but none have gone to my chest at all. And what I find is, where right from the age of 7 years old when I was first on inhalers, I couldn't leave the house without my inhaler for fear of what was going to happen if I took an asthma attack. I used it constantly. If I seen it running out and the doctors was shut, I'd be at the chemist begging for an inhaler for absolute fear of it running out. I can now let my inhaler run out and wait 4 days on a new one. It's absolutely unheard of in my life. I'm 42 years old now and I've never experienced anything like it. So yes, the minerals do give me a lease of life. Yes, I have a general sense of well-being. So to that end, it's pretty much done exactly what I expected it to do. But my point is, as regards my asthma, I had no preconception whatsoever that these minerals were going to do anything for it at all, but they did. And they did a fantastic job. And I can honestly say that I will continue to take these for the rest of my life on the back of the control that this gives me with my asthma. I've now encouraged my family to start taking the minerals too. My husband has peripheral neuropathy and ME. And he was cynical whilst I was going through all this. But I've eventually managed to get him to take the minerals. He's been taking them for a few weeks now, and already there is genuinely massive improvements in his health. This, however, is my testimony, not my husband's. So I'll stop on that note and implore you to give these minerals a chance. See what they can do for you. Thanks for listening.